today's reflection. You will have heard me share our painful journey in yesterday's episode. Out of that journey, some of you will know that we wrote a book called All About Heaven. If you haven't had a chance to read that, you can simply go to davidoliverbooks.com. You'll see it on screen now, and you can check it out. It's a little video, explains the book, and you can order it if you'd like to do that. Today's reflection I find strangely enduring and tender, I think. We mentioned the robin in a previous episode, and quite a few of you commented on that in the comments box. And today Jesus' question focuses on sparrows. Don't you find it strangely moving, worship-inducing perhaps, that the creator of the universe, in all its magnificence and scale, the saviour of the world, with the future of God's plan for humanity resting on his shoulders, gently tilts our faces, our gaze and our thoughts towards sparrows? With today's question, you've probably gone ahead of me in your mind, and you're already there, aren't you? But here are the gentle words of Jesus. Are not two sparrows sold for a penny? My wife Jill loves sparrows. She loves the sounds, the sweet shape, endearing shape and form. We do a cycle ride. We try to do it every day, certainly several days a week, and there's one spot where there's always a flock of sparrows twittering away in the trees. And it's actually on an uphill stretch. It's hard work. But even in that hard work, it always brings a smile to her face. I remember one vacation in Mauritius with Ches, our youngest daughter, and sparrows would hop from table to table in the alfresco dining area. She loved it, even though most diners were irritated, worried about the possible lack of cleanliness and mess. Me and sparrows? Not so much. I prefer the sparrow hawk, the predator, sorry. But on today's reflection at least, I think Jesus is with Jill. And again, the context is all important. Do not be afraid of them, not sparrows, by the way. There's nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not two sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You're worth more than many sparrows. Why pick sparrows to talk about this? Well, these words are actually all about the wrong and right way of being afraid. To fear human opposition is to get things out of perspective. For people can do no more than kill the body. But God can destroy both soul and body in hell. Tough words, I know, but disciples should therefore be more afraid of failing him by holding back the truth or concealing the truth, which must in any case inevitably get outed publicly. I had a situation recently where, as a prophetic individual with certain responsibilities, I felt the need to challenge the actions and the trajectory of a group of church leaders, many of whom were long-standing friends. Honestly, I was fearful. I was fearful of what they might do or say, fearful of what public stance they might take, fearful of the damage to my family and theirs. But as God made clear to Ezekiel, he said, if you don't warn the leaders, their actions and outcomes are then on your hands. I simply had to make the challenge and choose to fear God, not man. But it's interesting, the same passage talking about Jill's sparrows says, yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father. Even in the most tiny of outcomes, maybe birds were exhausted, or perhaps the death of this tiny bird, the Father's care, Jesus said, is present. Let's take great comfort today in the Creator of the planets, black holes and multiple universes. Take comfort in the fact he's happy to remind us from a commonly shared daily human experience, watching sparrows, that he cares for us. He watches over us, especially when we're being persecuted, opposed, or deeply challenged. Take care.